It's time once again to gather up all the phone cases that I've received over the past few months and give you my honest impressions. I've received some feedback in my previous phone case roundup, which can be found up in the cards, that I should be a little more brief when talking about these phone cases. So I'm just going to power through these, tell you what I like, what I dislike, how much they cost, and what you should know before purchasing one. Let's get right into it. First up is a company called Jisoncase, and they're an Amazon retailer that specializes in flagship smartphone cases, one of the most popular being this slim, genuine leather phone case. It's definitely the simplest style of case here. It's made supposedly out of genuine leather, and it's textured for added grippiness, which is of course a great benefit of using a case. It features a soft, velvety interior to help protect the finish of your case, and it protects the screen with a small bumper. The edge of the case actually sticks up further than the phone, so in the event that you drop it face down, it'll hopefully protect the case a little bit if you were to drop it on a flat surface. However, the camera on the back is not nearly as protective, but I think for most situations you should still be okay. It costs $19, which I know is a little bit pricey for a case of this style, but if this is in fact genuine leather and it does feel like it, then I can see where some of that cost went, and there are people that are interested in a case of these materials. And they also sent me a larger one, but the second one is for the 7 Plus, and it's essentially identical to the regular 7 case. It also features that soft touch interior and cutouts for the camera and at the bottom of the case. However, the buttons are made out of this more metallic material as opposed to the same color material on the smaller version of the case. Apart from that, it's exactly identical, but it did come in a more premium, like wooden box, which is kind of cool. The price is still the same, $19. It's just kind of cool that the larger version came in this nice box. Next up is a case by a company called Iconflang, and this is their 360 Ringing Kickstand. The packaging on this, kind of stepping aside for a minute, is incredibly easy to open. You simply pull this tab and it opens kind of like a clamshell. I think more products should open like this. However, if you read some of the remarks on the packaging, you can see there's a little bit of a disconnect between what they're trying to convey and how a native English speaker would actually say that. Let me read you a couple examples. Iconflang conveys fashion and classical modern symbol, search for self-perfection. Avoid direct contact with high temperature, fire. And then finally, my favorite, Iconflang mobile phone case series. Top grade material, extraordinary original style, brings double feeling of vision and touch. And I kind of see where they're going with that last comment. Double feeling, I think, could mean the characteristic of this case, and that it looks like it's one of those cases that has a soft interior and then that hard plastic shell on the outside, but it's actually just one piece. And there's definitely a difference in material, and it still is put on the phone just by kind of bending the edges and pushing your phone in. But the primary feature of this case is this ring on the back that acts as a kickstand. It's highly versatile, and I found it a lot more useful than I thought I was going to. And I actually found myself gripping the case with my finger through that hole. I don't know if it adds that much extra protection, but it's kind of just out of habit. I started holding it like that. I don't know if that's its intended use case, but there you go. But the screen protection is minimal. There's very little clearance from the top of the case to the screen of your phone, and because of this ring on the back, the case actually rocks a little bit if you put any pressure on it. So if you're texting one-handed with the phone face up on a flat surface, it is going to move around a little bit. And surprisingly, this one costs just $13, and there's a remarkable amount of protection and versatility for that price. Next up is this battery case, and for the life of me, I cannot find who actually manufactures this. The company that sent it to me, you can find where to find it in the video description below, but I found multiple sellers on Amazon and other places throughout the internet that sell this exact case, but I can't find the exact name of the manufacturer. Now, I know that sounds a little bit sketchy, but it really does work. It's a battery case, but it's remarkably thin. It's got a rugged, texturized exterior, sharp lines and corners, and it has a very well thought out design. The silent switch is easy to flip, which is a characteristic of a lot of iPhone cases, is that switch is really hard to get to. And it's super easy to put the case on the phone. You simply remove the top portion of the case, slide your phone down into it, and replace the top section. And as some of you may have noticed, this is a case for the iPhone 6 Plus, and I'm putting my personal iPhone 7 in it. You'll have to excuse the broken screen. The dimensions of the 6 and 7 and even the 8 are all identical. The only difference is between the 6 and 7, the cameras don't line up anymore. You have the dual camera setup on the iPhone 7, which you didn't have on the 6. So unfortunately, you can't really use this practically on an iPhone 7. It features a 3,600 milliamp hour battery for the 6 Plus, and for the regular 6, the battery is reduced to 3,000 milliamp hours, which means by using this case, you're more than doubling the effective battery life of your phone. It has an LED battery life indicator on the back, and it's very simple to operate. You simply press the button, and you don't need to remove your phone to charge it. You simply plug the lightning connector into the case, and it will charge your phone case while your phone case charges your phone. So you basically never have to take it off. You put your phone in it, and you charge it just like you would on your nightstand every night. And both, when you wake up in the morning, both the case and the phone will be charged, and you will have effectively double the battery life throughout the day. It has great overall protection, but very minimal screen protection. So if you are going to go for this, make sure you use a screen protector. And it's only $26, which is really remarkable. I think the reason it's that cheap is because this is only made for the iPhone 6. They do not make it for the iPhone 7. So I'm willing to bet they have a lot of these in inventory. So if you are an iPhone 6 user out there, I definitely recommend picking one of these up while they are still this inexpensive. And finally, we have the most unique case of the lineup, which is by a company called the Phone Purse. And as the name would indicate, they are phone cases that also double as a small purse. So you can hold cards, lipstick, key fobs. This one is called Polly's Pocket Phone Purse, and it's for the iPhone 7 and 8. Again, they have the same dimensions. The design is pretty awesome. It's made out of real cowhide leather and wax thread. It's a crossbody purse phone case hybrid that's both minimal and functional. Each case is made to order and takes a week to produce, and they're handmade in California. And included with it is a 120 centimeter strap. It is $39.99, so effectively $40. I know that sounds a little bit expensive for a case, but that's kind of the extra price you pay when you're getting something that's made by hand. They also sent me this smaller Willow Simple wristlet for the iPhone 7 and 8. It's designed as a replacement for a small wrist wallet. It's slim, easy to conceal. This is extremely minimalistic, so you just have your phone and really just your bare necessities with you. And it features a detachable wrist strap. This one's a little bit less expensive at $34.99, but I think the larger one's a better deal. For just $5 more, you're getting a lot more functionality. Again, you can bring all kinds of things with you aside from your phone. But both of these are made using the same high quality materials. They have cutouts for the speaker grill, the charging port, the buttons, power button, all of that. And they don't just make it for the iPhone, they make it for all kinds of other flagship devices as well. This phone case roundup saw a wide variety of cases with varying functions and use cases. I personally think the Iconflang case will appeal to the broadest audience considering its build quality, practical features, and low price. The pair of Jisoncase are a little pricey considering what you get, but I know there are people out there that will appreciate that genuine leather feel. For iPhone 6 and 6S users, the nameless battery case is a remarkable bargain, and although the most expensive options here, the Phone Purse cases offer a level of uniqueness that can't be matched by the other cases. There's also something to be said for purchasing something that was crafted with pride by real human hands. That's something you don't see every day. Well, thanks again for watching. If you appreciated this roundup, go ahead and give it a like. You can find all these devices in the video description below. Use my affiliate link. I get a little bit of kickback for that, so that's awesome. Thank you for doing that. If you want to see other videos that we've done, check those out right here. Make sure you are subscribed so you know when future videos are available. We also run giveaways. We're not doing one right now, but make it a habit of checking that description after every video, and you will know when any giveaways are going on. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next roundup.